Okay, so we have a big breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. 128 million Americans under heat advisory as scorching temperatures break records. This is not good, guys. This is not good. Dozens hospitalized as heat wave descends on North America. So please be safe out there. Drink tons of water. Maps show heat wave forecasts across much of US with more records high expected today. So it's not over. So we're going to see how long it will last. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about triple digit numbers. All right, there was this one car. This is a video. This one car, it just there was a sidewalk, or I think the streets kind of I wouldn't say exploded. It's just the pressure, the heat just obliterated the sidewalk, and the car just seen in the air for like a split second, and then it landed. So it goes to tell you how hot it is right now in the northeastern part of the U.S. All right, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Please pray for the millions of Americans out there. I mean, this is not looking good. About 128 million Americans from Louisiana to Maine are under heat advisory Wednesday amid a severe heat wave impacting much of the U.S., but some are expected to get some relief starting Thursday. Dozens of record high temperatures were set Tuesday across the Northeast. Triple digit temperature hit tourists and New Yorkers alike on Tuesday as Central Park set a record high temperature for June 24 of 99 degrees. It feels like an armpit out here, New York personal trainer Martinez said. A couple visiting New York City from Georgia said they shortened their sightseeing, taking frequent breaks at their hotel. A young individual said she was trying to stay cool by turning up the air conditioning and going into different stores to get more AC. That's how brutal it is. I mean, here in the state of Florida, it's really hot, guys. It's really hot. It's really hot. I mean, August, July, and August is like the worst. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. So please, stay safe out there. Drink tons of water. Stay inside. Make sure you help your neighbors, the elderlies, the young ones, the animals. Please make sure the animals have plenty of water. Boston broke its record daily high by 6 degrees, reaching 101 on Tuesday. Some construction workers were forced to leave their jobs early. Construction and landscapers and people fixing roof. I mean, hey man, I give you guys credit, and you guys work really hard, man. In Norfolk, Massachusetts, 2 firefighters were hospitalized for heat exhaustion after battling a house fire. That's brutal. Farther south in Charlotte, North Carolina, fans hoping to enjoy a Club World Cup soccer match were faced with a different opponent, the sweltering sun. You just gotta grin and bear it and deal with it and stay hydrated, said Matthew Jackson, a Florida resident at the match. You just gotta deal with it. I mean, what can you do? This is why a lot of people prefer to live up north, like, really cold temperatures, because you could fight the cold. You just make yourself, go out there. Like, let's say you're camping and, blizzard and all that. You're stuck out there. You could fight the cold. You could do something. You could create fire, go in a cave or something. But when it comes to the heat, you can't fight the heat. You just can't. Well, you're going to be in the water. You're still going to be hot. Well, that fan is going to blow cool air. That fan is going to blow heat. I don't like the fan. I just feel like fan gives headaches. Okay, the Marine Corps base in Contigo, Virginia, issued a black flag warning, canceling all non-essential outdoor physical activity. It felt like 103 degrees in the area Tuesday, and the extensive heat is creating a strain on the power grid. Tens of thousands of people were without electricity on Tuesday. And yeah, just imagine Tesla. Tesla is also putting a lot of stress on the grid. I mean, you got these Teslas. I mean, it's not gasoline, it's electric. So you got to plug that thing, and it's just pulling too much juice. AC is on, Tesla is on. I mean, it's just too much. That grid is going to eventually collapse. The future forecast. The news meteorologist Nikki Nolan said temperature are expected to be 10 to 20 degrees above average Wednesday before a cold front brings some relief to the northeast. The cold front will bring a chance of severe storm. The southeast is expected to continue to see above average temperatures Thursday. Man. Yeah, I live near Tampa. It's hot. It's hot, man. It's really hot out here, guys. I had to buy AC units for the window. I have to get another one too. Oh man. Man, San Francisco, you guys got it good. Got it good out there. You guys are probably wearing hoodies and sandals. Tomorrow temperature. Still gonna be hot. Man. Okay, let's go with the next one here. Maps show heat wave forecasts across much of the U.S., with more record highs expected today. Here's how long it will last. A brutal wave across the eastern U.S. will keep millions and millions of people sweltering for another day, with record high temperature in the forecast again Wednesday. A cold front will bring cooler weather to the northeast Wednesday night, but temperature remain well above average Thursday in the southeast. There will also be rain and a risk of severe thunderstorm. I think rain will be good. So I'm praying for rain. All right, so rain will be good. It will help out. Temperatures are expected to soar to 10 to 20 degrees above average on Wednesday. CBS News meteorologist Nikki said in some areas we'll see heat index feels like reading of 110 degrees Fahrenheit. In Philadelphia, the temperature hit 100 degrees. On Tuesday, for the first time since July 18, 2012, New York City's Central Park had a heat index of 100 degrees in the early afternoon, according to the National Weather Service. New York, JFK Airport, Boston, and Baltimore also hit 100 degrees, as did Freiburg, Maine, the Associated Press reported. More than 125 million Americans are under heat alert, though many of those warning will expire Wednesday evening. This marked one of the most expansive heat alert event ever, with major population centers from the Midwest to the Northeast under days of serious heat strain. All right. So please be safe out there. Here's what to know about the heat wave and how to stay safe. The heat wave forecast map. Summer has taken its time arriving in the Northeast, but it's coming in hot. The National Weather Service wrote in a social media post last week, warning of triple-digit heat index readings, with oppressive humidity. The heat index, is what the actual temperature feels like when it's combined with relative humidity. Meteorologist says is due to a heat dome, an area of high pressure in the upper atmosphere that traps heat and humidity, sitting over a large portion of the country. When a heat dome becomes stationary, the air within it can become extremely hot and stagnant, leading to dangerously high temperature and poor air quality. The first few heat waves of the season are particularly dangerous because the body has yet to adjust to the seasonably warmer temperature, experts say. You're talking about some places that could be 40 degrees warmer than last week. So that's a big deal, NOAA meteorologist David said. These maps show daily forecast highs across the country and their departures from average temperature. So this is the same one that I just showed you a few minutes ago. Yeah, it's the same one. This here is going to be Friday, so we haven't seen this one. It's still going to be hot. Even though, look, Florida says 91. Guys, I live in Florida, and yeah, it's like 94. But it feels like 105. Once you go outside, boom, it just, It says here, how long will it last? How long will the heat wave last? Well, the heat shifted into the Midwest and Ohio Valley and then arrived in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic on Sunday. Well, it will linger through the first half of this week. The most extreme temperatures are expected to peak on Tuesday in many areas, but highs in the 90s continue through Wednesday before it finally breaks. Parts of the Northeast face a high risk of extreme heat through the middle of this week, according to the National Weather Service. I cannot emphasize this enough. Extreme heat can be deadly, the New York Gov warned. The best way to stay safe is stay indoors. With air conditioning, this is not the time to start training for the marathons. So what constitutes a heat wave? A heat wave is a period of unusually hot weather that lasts more than 2 days, according to the National Weather Service. It often, but not always, covers a wide area and can expose a large number of people to hazardous heat, which can be extremely dangerous for vulnerable people, including young ones and the elderly. Warmer overnight low temperatures can make a heat wave especially dangerous since they mean the body doesn't get as much of a chance to cool down. It says here, your body needs a reprieve. Ashley Ward, director of the heat policy, skip all that, told the Associated Press, you don't get that overnight. We start the next day at a deficit. When overnight temperatures stay above about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, she said, you start to see some pretty extraordinary outcomes with respect to heat illness and heat stroke and even mortality. Change is making extreme temperatures and heat waves more frequent and longer lasting, with the number of days above 95 degrees expected to increase across the U.S. So how to stay safe during a heat wave? All right, so once again, in the heat is the leading cause of weather-related, again, you know what, death, and heat-related illnesses increase significantly during extreme heat and high humidity events. The simplest way to avoid heat-related illnesses is to stay out of the sun and avoid extended time outdoors in extreme temperature, experts say. If strenuous outdoor activities are unavoidable, you should dress for the heat and wear lightweight, loose-fitting, and light-color clothing. I remember back in the days, I used to wear like sweatpants and like a sleeveless shirt. Like the sweat ones, it's like a good material. It's what the Italians used to wear back in the days. All right, so I'm just gonna skip the rest of this here, guys. But it's good to wear sweats and shorts. Now you want to go out there, with black jeans and a long sleeve shirt. Yeah, you're asking for it. You're really asking for it. So once again, guys, I'm gonna skip this one here, but I just want to show you really quick. Dozens hospitalized as heat wave descends on North America. This is basically the same thing as the other ones, but yeah, we are definitely seeing something here. That one guy is like, forget that. We're gonna open the fire hydrant in the Bronx. Actually, this is North Carolina. That's what they do in the Bronx. They open up the fire hydrant, and you see all the young ones in the street. All right, so this is all the information. Please, please, please drink tons of water. Most importantly, make sure that your animals are being taken care of. All right, and make sure that your neighbors or elderlies or young ones, make sure you keep an eye on them, please. This is something that's very important. I mean, this sun is kicking in extreme gear. We have seen the sun erupting, coronal mass ejection, and solar flare. We are seeing a lot of stuff happening, guys, in the year 2025. So please pray for each other. Be safe out there. Stay away from the sun. Just stay under a nice tree or something. Have a picnic or whatever. Stay home, but stay away from the sun. I mean, it's really brutal. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.